Alright, hello, GDQ submissions. I am King Rhodes TN, and I'm going to be submitting Pac-Man 99. This game came out April 7th, so only about 4 days as of the time of recording this video. And I am going to submit this as a showcase. I'm assuming that what I'm going to plan on doing is doing about a 20-minute, I think, exhibition of the game. We'll see how long each kind of match takes roughly in here, but we're just going to go back to back to back to see where we're at. As you can see on my screen here, I currently have 35 wins, which isn't like as much as some of the top leaderboards. It was still, I think, close to top 200 at the time. We do have very consistent level strats. We do get some consistently high finishes. And we can even potentially use a donation goal for this game as getting one round of play with GDQ submitters or GDQ attendees. There's a way to do a private match. So I know this game is similar to like Tetris 99 and even like Mario 35 in that same context. So I know that you guys have shown games like this before. I've been highly addicted to this game since it's come out. I've really enjoyed playing this game. I'm not like this amazing Pac-Man player, but I do believe I got some cool little strategies. Basically with movement, it allows me to make it deep into these stages. So some gameplay we got going on. Alright, so on the left-hand side of the screen we have 4 different objects, or 4 different attacks over there, that we can do. We've got Stronger, which limits our power pellet. So the power pellet's the blue ring in the middle of the screen. It limits the length of the power pellet, but it allows us to have stronger attacks on our enemy. Then we have speed, so you move at like a 70% rate here. We almost caught a freaking death there. Alright, let's go. You move at a 70% faster rate. All this is activated when you activate a power pellet. So what we do there is we just kind of chill in the side of the screen and let the enemies come to us. So in this game, there's 2 types of, well, there's really 3 types of enemies. You have the normal ghosts that Pac-Man have. We have these white Pac-Man, they're called jammers, white jammers. And then what we're going to see here soon, when we get inside the top 50 a little bit, are some red jammers. Both the white jammers and the red jammers kind of find Pac-Man. Now the difference here is red jammers that we see now at the top right of our screen will kill us. Now, the white jammers will constantly move. When we are done with our power pellets, the red jammers will then start to move themselves. If we run into a red jammer, we die instantly. So our goal is to avoid them. Now, the white jammers, we can get rid of them. I don't like this. By using the power pellets. And then the red jammers we get rid of by using the fruit. So fruits spawn on the stage after a certain amount of time, after a certain amount of pack dots has been collected. That red jammer is not in a good spot. This other red jammer is also not in a good spot. We're gonna bait that there. We got it just in the nick of time there. But continuing about attacks. Ooh. I'm out of any fruit please. Is there? Alright, we're on a little bit there. We're just getting a lot of trash sent to us right now. A lot of trash. This is a good first game for our GDQ submission here. We're gonna go back to the front of this and then ride this all the way out. But Train is the strategy that I use. Train's the main one that I use. So what happens with Train is every time I get these ghosts on the left-hand side of my screen, that increases the train on, you know, those specific ghosts that we have. What ends up happening is we get a white jammer to spawn. And obviously white jammers are a little tough. They definitely slow you down. They slow down Pac-Man's movements. And just get this big combo here. Now we're just going to chill. We're just going to chill for a second. I want that red jammer to be right there. We got our second KO. So we definitely talked a little bit about the left. So there's a lot that goes in this game that'll be hard to talk about one game. So it'll be good to kind of encompass over a few games here. Okay, that works. Oh, this is nice. Oh, and we get a dub first game. Let's go, baby. All right, so the train allows you to get more Pac-Man ghosting on the end of your ghost train, but it spawns white jammers. So there's our line. First game, first dub. Took us about almost 6 minutes here. Now we're gonna jump right in the next game. All right, so that makes us 136. Pretty cool. So on the right side of our screen, we're gonna have 4 different options to attack. Random is, as what it says, this is random. Hunter, as far as we know, the research that I've been able to find, Hunter targets the person that has the most KOs. Then you have Knockout, which is what I use. Knockout will target the person that's closest to getting knocked out. And then you have Counter. It'll send garbage back to the person that is currently attacking you. So we're being attacked by 4, 5, 6 people right now. But standard, I've heard that explain standard. Standard means nothing happens. Standard means nothing happens. There's no change in anything with the power pellet. You don't get any more ghosts added to you. As you can see here, all ghosts are clear, but now we spawn some white jammers on our screen from that. But we got a bigger train, bigger combo, which allows us to do more, send us more, garbage to our enemies. One thing I also didn't mention last game is the speed. So in the top left, or kind of middle left, you're going to see our speed there. When you get a full clear, when all pack dots, not power pellets, when all pack dots are cleared from the screen, then you get a speed boost by 1. Our goal is to get to about 3, around 3 to 4 late game. That's what we will shoot for. I need to get this front ghost here. So we're gonna shoot for 3 or 4. If you want to get there by the late game there. Let's see what else we can talk about here. Oh, if I make some really good turns, you're gonna see little sparks. You can hear little spark movements there. It means I'm making quality turns. We're making them quality inputs. I'm gonna get these ghosts here actually, just that way they go in their home. Other than that's the gist. This game's a lot of fun. It gets very, very chaotic. You're able to have some strats kind of involved. Again, we want to make the game go almost as short as possible, and what I mean by that is we don't want to get all the rounds to fly by. So the higher up we are in rounds, late game, the harder it is for us. So the power pellet or pack dot does not, it's determined by what round you're on, as far as my knowledge. So if I were just to sit there and wait for a little while, no matter what we are, even if there's like 3 people left, if I'm on round 6 or 7, it's going to last a lot longer for me than something that's around on like 8 or 9. I think we're on 10, it kind of resets. This is unfortunate that the fact that, okay, we can camp here. We can camp here. The ghost will get eaten by all of them there. We can't get a full board clear, but that's fine. Also, as you can see, certain spots of the board will be randomized, so there's normally an empty space in certain spots of the board. That's all like RNG where the board's going to go. You can get a board that has no pack dots on it whatsoever, which then allows you to get a free speed boost. And you just have 4 of the power pellets. Oh, this is actually going to be bad. I need to get to this. And we died right there. So we got slowed down. I think we came in 8th there. As we got the power pellet, we got killed by the red guy. So level 8, and that was just because we got so much jammed we could not get over to it. I could have got the fruit in the middle, but it'd been a little too tough because the ghost would have been coming down for me as well. So I went for that there. So we got a dub, and then we got an 8th place finish. So we're pretty consistently getting into the top 10 always. One thing I did mention at the beginning of the video, I think it'd be a cool donation goal if there's like a 1 game way to set up a private match, and you have the first 98 people that put the code in from the chat if they want to play the game, can set this up and play on the GDQ stage as well. I think that'd be kind of interesting to do. That's obviously for y'all up to decide, but again, this is just what we're doing. So, more strategy about the game. So enough of talking about the attacks. I think we covered all the attacks in various pieces there. So our strat is to make the rounds last as long as possible within reason. I'm not just going to truly just camp at one spot, which I could probably do in certain areas, and wait. Like right here, I could probably just chill here and wait because no ghosts are coming out. So I would slow down the game on my side of that. But to me, it's a little boring, so I don't normally do that like that all the way. I just kind of go when all the power pellets are gone. And then I want to go around here. I kind of just go to the next part of the stage. Or I hit the fruit and go to the next round. I do try to get a bunch of combos, and I want to keep this as long as we can. We could also go for, I could show off the different abilities like speed. So with speed, I've gotten up to a 200 combo, but again, your attacks are like 60 or 70% weaker from what I've read online. When you use speed, so you move faster, you're up to like 60-70% faster, but your attacks, again, you send that much less garbage. So no matter what you send over there, it's not really going to be as effective if you got up to like a 100-point combo. Or heck, for me, even 34 or 35 combo consistently works pretty well in my opinion. So already top 45. I did not like the route that I just took there. However, this will work as the top left was empty. So we're going to go for one more clear minimum here. We need to at least get this clear here before red jammer comes out. And then we're going to try to clear this here. That works. So now we're going to camp this corner here. We're going to hold tight until a ghost comes to get to us. So when a ghost gets close to us, we're going to go. Sadly, a red jammer is blocking our way, but we can go around pretty easy there. Now at this point, what we're doing is we're not going for full clears, but we want to get as much fruit, as much pack dots as we can in order to spawn the fruit. So we want to be able to spawn the fruit as we grab this last power pellet here, because I want to be able to take the power pellet into the next area, so that way I have the highest chance of getting the most pack dots, which can progress into the next section that I'm looking for. Sadly, we have a jammer, again, blocking our path there. Another jammer blocking this path. I can go that way. You know what? I thought it was down, so there's times where it'll be down low enough. I thought it was low enough to where I could go on top of it. Sadly, that was not the case. So now a 10th place finish. So again, 3 top 10s, a dub. That was just a common mistake. I could have went down and around from that one KO. Could have went down and around. Thought it was I've done plenty of times where I passed it, so it's just kind of a unfortunate event there. All right. So already are 4 games in now, and even if the game went a little bit longer, we'd still be around 3 games, about 15 minutes. So roughly, I think each game's about 5+ minutes here for what you got. So we may make it a 25 minute time here to showcase the game. We can rate it from 20-25 minutes. To me, that does not matter. But I do definitely want to showcase this game because this game has just been so much fun for me. Again, I played Pac-Man growing up. Pac-Man was one of the first games that I played growing up. My mom loved playing Pac-Man. I played the recent, well, but not super recent, the newer games like Pac-Man Championship Edition, all that kind of stuff. And it plays a lot like this, so I think I've got a decent knack because I'm used to playing a Pac-Man game with so much stuff on the screen that I'm just kind of used to having a lot of stuff on there that you're trying to navigate through and whatnot. Now, obviously, jammers are something new that I'm dealing with here that was kind of tight. But again, we're getting absolutely hammered with garbage right now. I just need to get this. I want to save that, again, the power pellet as long as I can. I want to get as many of the pack dots as I can in this section before grabbing the power pellet itself. This would be a good one because this path is going to lead me right into the pack dot. There we go. Up to 33 combo. I don't really try to keep my combo again. I try to make sure that I can last as long as I can, get as much on each section here. We got those jammers to go. This actually will work out really nicely because I'll take this around. And then I'm going to get all now. I was actually going to get those, but I had so many jammers come for me. I try to get these ghosts before I get the power pellet. Because the ghost, the white jammer spawns, so the power pellet will despawn, will destroy our white jammers. So I could have probably camped the corner. I should have camped that corner there. Sadly, that red spawned in front of me. I had a bunch of games last night that the red jammers legit spawned in my pathing. So there was like, I was already committed to a certain spot, and by the time I was able to even react, I got killed by the red jammers. So the red jammers are definitely, they can definitely troll you a lot. You can get some unlucky RNG, and they put them right in a spot that you can't do much about. But our goal is to kind of keep them still. We already got the fruit up, so we don't have to get all of these packed outs here. So we're just going to do this power pellet, grab the fruit, and able to get as much through this section as we can. I'm going to sit right here. I wanted to take a little bit longer, but sadly the ghost did not want to cooperate there. But we can get a big combo here. This late in the game is pretty nice. I actually cut that short. I don't know why I cut that short, but I did. So we're going to go here. Get me to the bottom, please. Get me to the bottom. We got so many jammers on us. We camp that corner. We're good. See, what gets you is if you can't get from power pellet to power pellet because of the jammer, that's when you'll have a bigger chance of dying. Or when I want to get too far away, like right here. I should have got the ghost. I didn't finish the train. And I came up just short. If I would have killed the last ghost, so even in your train, if there's a ghost remaining, it becomes that new type of ghost. So 6th place finish because we just choked that at the end there, sadly. 3 KOs. So again, another top 10. We're consistently getting up in the top 10. Making, really the last 2 games was 2 small mistakes. That hopefully even more over time that we don't make. Again, this game's not even a full 4 days old. So much fun to play. I think it'd be a great showcase just to kind of get this game out there too. I mean, obviously it's a pretty well-known game, I'm sure by now already. A lot of people talking about it. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. So this will be our last game of the submission. Let's see if we can end on a dub. See if we can end on one more dub. Two dubs out of 5 games won't be too bad here. So again, we always go bottom left. For my pathing, then we go from we just kind of go in like a circle. So that's all we go. We go in and we go clockwise around the maze. I treat this as 4 different little quadrants. Each quadrant I try to have very similar pathing. The top 2 pathings pretty similar because obviously their layout's similar to each other, and then the bottom 2 pathings I try to keep them similar as well. I want to get this packed down on the right hand side. There's power pellet on the right hand side. And then that leads me to get into this. So I want to get as many pack dots while the power pellet's active, so that way I can just kind of keep transitioning. So pretty much the chance of dying here, especially early game, is incredibly small. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually risking this because I'm out of my train was maxed out. So I'm going a little bit different method here, but it's gonna be okay just because we have the power pellet there in the top, and actually this one's on the bottom, so this will be nice because this will lead me right to the next power pellet there. There we go, we're good. Now, you do want to get as many ghosts as you can. Obviously the train helps, but even just getting the singular ghosts when they're close to you definitely helps, just because it sends them back to their home just for a little bit. So that way you have less chance of another ghost coming over to get you. So I'm going to chill up here in this corner. See how long it takes them to come find me. Okay. And then I've already gotten 3 ghosts up right there. So I'm going to get all... Oh, I just missed that ghost. That was unfortunate. And we're just going to finish this end of this train off, but we're going to leave that guy alive. So now the red jammers are out. So again, once we get to the red jammers, our full clears I just don't really go for full clears at this point. I need to skip this. Our fruit is up, so we are good on that side. Now, I don't always want to leave the ones at top for last, just because the way the fruits, the way the power, you know, the power pellets work is obviously they're on a timer. So I want to be able to get as close to the end there as I possibly can. The bottom ones are closer to the middle, so that way I can straight up and go for it. We're gonna chill here for a second here. So we're up to almost top 10 again. I need to go because it's gonna be on that side, so I can go through it. So we're just gonna chill here. Okay. Alright, we'll get our little combo there. Hopefully get another KO or two. I'm just gonna go get this just because the red jammers are in my way. I don't want them to troll me at all. And I got a big train coming right here. And I can finish this ghost off. So now I can actually chill right here. We're in 6th place. We can chill here for a second. One person's targeting us. Down up to 5th place. The ghosts are not coming for us, so there we go. So we had a nice long relaxing period there. There's nothing going on. So at this point, this is now to survive and advance. So we're just gonna come up here. Get another big combo. We're top 3, baby. Come on, let's finish this strong. Oh, I need to go down here. Our fruit is activated. Another big combo. Top 2. Can we finish this off? Can we come up clutch with the last one more dub to end our submission video here? Can we do it? Can we do it? This is gonna get shot here. This is gonna be a good combo. I need a fruit to spawn. Fruit spawn's very nice. Oh, this is gonna be nice. You get a free speed power up. And as I say that, 2 red jammers spawn on top of me. If we could watch that back, 2 red jammers spawn instantly on top of me. Nothing I could do there to end that. That was a perfect setup for the end. I just got unlucky with the combo that was sent my way. But 5 games right there. That took 22 minutes. We got a 1st place to start. I think we had an 8th place, a 10th place, a 5th place, and another 2nd place. So that video right there. So the first try at this submission too. So a solid 5 games, all top 10. Kind of showcasing the game there. So I think this is a be a good little fun showcase. It's a pretty popular game that's out right now. So thank you guys for watching the submission video. Again, I am King Rhodes TN, and I'll see you guys around. Thanks.